The explosion shook the quiet neighborhood like a thunderclap. Windows rattled, alarms blared, and within seconds everyone rushed outside. Smoke billowed from Karen's perfect white chimney, thick, black, and angry. She stood in her driveway, screaming, her hair half singed, shouting something about faulty firewood. But I knew exactly what had happened. You see, for weeks she'd been sneaking into my yard at night, stealing logs from my woodpile, the same pile she once fined me for lowering community standards. Every time I replaced the missing firewood, more disappeared. So I stopped replacing it with regular logs. I got creative, because in an HOA like ours, reason doesn't work with people like Karen. They only learn when things blow up in their face. Before we dive in, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane HOA stories like this one. Before all the chaos and smoke, life in Maple Ridge Estates used to be quiet. Too quiet, actually. It's one of those HOA neighborhoods that looks like it came straight out of a magazine. White picket, fences, manicured lawns, and neighbors who smile only when someone's watching. I moved here 8 years ago after my wife passed. I figured I could use some peace and maybe a place where the rules kept things simple. I was wrong. At first I kept to myself. I worked from home as a freelance mechanical engineer, doing design work for local factories. My backyard was my little workshop, a smoker, a tool shed, a few benches, and my favorite thing, a neatly stacked woodpile I cut every fall. I liked splitting logs. There's something honest about it, unlike HOA board meetings. Most of my neighbors were decent folks. The Millers next door always brought me pumpkin pie around Thanksgiving. Old Mr. Jenkins would wave every morning while watering his roses. It was peaceful until she moved in, Karen Whitmore. Blonde, mid-50 seconds, always dressed like she was heading to court, even when she was just walking her dog. Within a month, she'd become HOA president. Nobody even remembered voting for her, but somehow she had the clipboard, the whistle, and the power. Karen loved 3 things: power, attention, and pretending she was saving the neighborhood from decline. She'd walk around with her little camera, snapping pictures of people's mailboxes, measuring grass height with a ruler, and sending out warning letters like she was a one-woman police force. The first time she showed up at my door, she smiled like a politician and handed me a paper. "Mr. Thompson," she said, "your woodpile violates community aesthetic standards. It's visible from the street." I blinked. "Karen, it's behind my shed." She tilted her head. "Well, from certain angles, it disrupts the neighborhood symmetry." I almost laughed. "Symmetry, Karen. It's firewood, not modern art." She didn't laugh. "You'll need to relocate